Hello, how are you doing? Today for our hand washing practice, we're going to be using Bob Marley's Three Little Birds. And ever since we sang together last time, I've had that opening in my head. I've been walking around with that message, that encouraging message. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's going to be all right. And I think it's really helping me. So I timed it because I wanted to see, hey, is that something I could do hand washing to? And it turns out you can. So let's do it together. It starts out, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be all right. Here we go. Turn on the water. Shh. Turn off the water. And add our soap. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Sing and don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. We rinse off the soap and dry off our hands. There we go. Well, I've also been feeling pretty silly lately, and I've been thinking about just how many songs we knew that there were about birds, right? Well, there are also so many songs that have to do with food. So I thought today it'd be fun to share some silly songs that have to do with food. So first on our menu of silly songs, we are going to start off with some healthy apples and bananas. Now this is one of my favorite songs when I was growing up, and it is by that wonderful Canadian children's singer-songwriter named Raffi, who I know I've mentioned before. And apples and bananas, well, we're not just going to be singing about apples and bananas. We're also going to be singing about apples and bananas and eeples and beninis, and well, you'll get the hang of it. We are going to be working our way through the vowels. So what are vowels? Do you know? Vowels are that very important group of sounds in our alphabet that help open up the words, right? Vowels can be in any part of the word, but often we think of them as being that inner part of the word that expands the sounds. We have consonants and vowels. And so, for example, if you were saying the word important, and if I were only to use the consonants in the word important, it would sound something like this. Important. My mouth was closed the whole time, right? But when we add vowels, it becomes important, right? And you know, when we're singing, it's so important to have nice open vowels so that our breath, our voices can come through and resonate right out of our mouths. So anyway, that's what we're going to be working through with this song, Apples and Bananas. It starts out with us saying this simple phrase, I like to eat, apples and bananas. And we say that 4 times. I like to eat, apples and bananas. And we start out just ordinary like that the first time. It sounds like this. I like to eat, apples and bananas. 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 Now, the second time we do it, we change the vowel. So our vowels are, in English, A, E, I, O, and U. Those are the letters that are vowels. So we're going to be working our way through. So we substitute in the sound A for the next verse. So that ends up sounding like this. A late to eight, apples and bananas. And it sounds like this. A late to eight, apples and bananas. Ale ate to ate, apples and bananas, and so on and so forth. And then we go to the next vowel sound, E, and that sounds like this. Eat to eat, apples and bananas. I love it. All right, well, let's do it with our ukulele. For this song, it uses 2 chords, the C chord and G7. So if you would like to play along, go ahead and grab your ukulele and sing along as well if you can. All right, let's do it. Starts out, I like to eat apples and bananas. 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 Now we have the E, right? Let's keep going. Eat to eat apples and bananas. Eat to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Then it's O. Lo to oat, apples and bananas. Lo to oat, apples and bananas. Lo to oot, apples and bananas. Lo to oot, apples and bananas. Let's go back to the first verse again to finish it off. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat. Wait, not apples and bananas anymore. It's apples and bananas. Oh my goodness. Getting too silly. Let's try that again. I like to eat apples and bananas. There it is. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat. Let's do a ritardando, slowing down with a tremolo at the end. Apples and bananas. All right. Well, now I think it's time for some lunch or dinner. And you know, many people really like eating a nice big plate of spaghetti, and some people really like to add meatballs to their plate. So this is a story song about a person who really likes meatballs. It's called On Top of Spaghetti, and I'm going to read it just like a story. Now, this version is a little bit different than the one you may have heard before, so I would recommend just listening and enjoying the story this first time around. Here we go. On top of spaghetti. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Achoo! It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled right out the door. Oh no! It kept on rolling on down by the lake, And then my poor meatball passed a cute little snake. Sss. It kept on going and went under the gate. I must catch my poor meatball before it's too late. Please. It's changed its direction and it's heading back. I think my poor meatball is on the right track. Yay! If it stays on this trail and keep going straight, then my poor meatball will get back to my plate. Yum! Oh yes, my poor meatball is back on my plate. Oh. All right, well, now this next time I want to hear you singing along with me. And I especially want to hear you on the ends of every line where we have those sound effects and exclamations. So let's see, can you remember what they were? First we had the sneeze, achoo! And then when the meatball rolled out the door, we said, oh no! And then the meatball passed a cute little snake. Oh, and then we're begging that we can catch that meatball before it's too late, and we say, please. All right, and then the meatball turns around and we say, I think the meatball's on the right track. Yay! And then we think maybe that meatball's gonna be back on our plate. Yum! And then we say, our meatball's back on our plate. Hum! All right, let's do it. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Achoo! It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled right out the door. Oh no! It kept on rolling on down by the lake, and then my poor meatball passed a cute little snake. Sss. It kept on going and went under the gate. I must catch my poor meatball before it's too late. Please. It's changed its direction and it's heading back. I think that my meatball is on the right track. Yay! If it stays on this trail and keeps going straight, then my poor meatball will get back to my plate. Yum! Oh yes, my poor meatball is back on my plate. Home. Oh my goodness. Well, now it is time for dessert. And this is a song that my daughter taught me called If All the Raindrops. And I think, wow, it just sounds like the most delicious precipitation ever. This song actually reminds me a lot of the wonderful book Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which was written by Judy Barrett in the 1970s. And they even made that book into a really fun movie, which I highly recommend as well. So this song is If All of the Raindrops. I'm going to put up my music here. We're going to do some ukulele, playing with this one too. This song uses the C chord again. That's really our most common ukulele chord, right? Our C and then G7 and the F chord. So of course you are welcome to play along with me. I love it. All right, and we're gonna sing too. So it starts off by saying, if all of the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. Isn't that a fun idea? Can you imagine if all of the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops? Oh, what a rain that would be. The song next says, I'd go outside with my mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what a rain that would be. And it sounds like this. If all of the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. I'd go outside with my mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what a rain that would be. All right, so let's try it with our ukulele. And then the second verse tells us about a different precipitation, different type of precipitation. We'll find out what that is when we get there. Okay. If all of the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. I'd go outside with my mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what a rain that would be. Now the second verse says, if all of the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow that would be. And of course, the person goes outside with their mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what a snow that would be. Let's do the second verse. If all of the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow that would be. I'd go outside with my mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what a snow that would be. All right, well, I've been trying to think of other precipitation that rhymes with sweets or desserts or candy, things like that, but I have not been able to come up with anything. I was thinking about, let's see, sleet or hail. There is drizzle, which rhymes with twizzlers, but that's a bit of a stretch, don't you think? Yes. Well, if you think of any, please let me know, because I think this song is so fun that I really want it to be longer. In that spirit, I think we should do the whole thing all over again. Here we go. So, first verse, raindrops. Second verse, snowdrops. Snowflakes, not snowdrops. Snowflakes. Okay, here we go. If all of the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. I'd go outside with my mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what a rain that would be. If all of the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow that would be. I'd go outside with my mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, what a snow that would be. All right, well, that was our dessert. Well, now we have come to the utter nonsense part of our menu. Perhaps this is the middle of the night snack, if you will. This is a song called The Nonsense Song. And it's a song I learned years ago when I was our beloved Miss Rachel's assistant in the elementary. And this was one of our favorite songs to sing together as a class. So let's see. I'd say there are 3 different ways you can approach this song. First, if you know it, please sing along with me. Second, if you're just hearing this for the first time, I would say, maybe you just want to listen and enjoy all the nonsense. Or 3, your third choice is, if you want a little challenge, you can try and listen for all the times in the song when a number is mentioned or a food. And anytime you hear a number or a food, you can shoot your hand up. Okay? So, here we go. The Nonsense Song. Oh, I was born one night, one morn, when the whistle went toot toot. You could bake a steak or fry a cake when the mud pies are in bloom. Does 6 and 6 make 9? Does ice grow on a vine? Was nice old Joe an Eskimo in the good old summertime? Oh, a loop-de-loop in my noodle shoop to get my socks a-shine. I'm guilty fudge, I ate the judge, 3 cheers for auld lang syne. I cannot tell a lie, I hogged the apple pie. It's up a tree beneath the sea, above the bright blue sky. Oh, if Easter eggs don't wash their legs, their children will have ducks. Quack, quack, I'd rather have a lemon pie than $47. Way down in Barcelona, I fell into the phobia, and that is all Bologna. Paderewski, blow your horn, toot toot. The nonsense song. Well, that brings us to our question of the day, which is, what's your favorite food? I like thinking about all the different kinds of food there are. So you could ask, what's your favorite breakfast food? Or what's your favorite dessert? Or what's your favorite snack food? Or your favorite vegetable? And you know what's so cool about this question is that depending on where in the world you grew up, you might have completely different favorite food than someone else. And it also really depends on what sorts of foods we've had the opportunity to try. So just like your favorite color or your favorite music, it's something that can change as you go through your life and you try more things. Isn't that wonderful? All right, well, this brings us to our goodbye song. You know, I really love getting this chance to be with you. So, thanks for joining me. Here's our goodbye song. I hope you've enjoyed the rest of the silly songs today. Here we go. Sing along, please. Sing adieu, adios. Now our music ends. Sayonara, guten Tag, mahalo, thank you, friends. Stay silly. Bye.